Okay, when you are using Blogger, what you will do is you will come to a new form of Blogger that looks like this. And our instructions are really written for the old way of that Blogger looked. So probably the easiest and quickest thing to do to get your blog set up is to go to this little area right here, which looks like a wheel. Click on it and say go to Old Blogger Interface. And if you go to the Old Blogger Interface, now the directions which you have will make sense. And then after you've done all of these things, which just to remind you what you want to do is you'll want to go to Settings, and there you'll want to change your formatting, and you want to change there to 31 days, and you want to change to current time we're in central part of the United States, so that's the format time. Here's the Pacific time. We want to change that to Central Time. In addition, you'll want to go to Comments. Whoop, we got to save that. So we're going to come down here and save the settings. Then we're going to go to Comments. And what we're going to do is we're going to, there are a lot of things which we can change, but the one which we really need to change is right here after comment notification. You want to add EDM310comments@gmail.com. That's what you want to add. And then you want to save the settings once you've added that. And then you can look at all of the rest of these at a later point in time. But those are the essential ones to get started with your blog. Then you can view your blog. And at any time you can say, I want to go to the new design or new post or whatever it might be. So if you go to design right here, then you can do this. Or you can change, you can go back to your B. And you can say, I like that new version too. So you can say, okay, let's try the updated Blogger interface. And now you go there, and then you say, well, there's some things in the directions which were done with the old interface. So you can come back and say, go back to the old interface, and you can move back and forth between the two. So right now, in order to get started in EDM310, the best thing to do is to go back to the old interface, set everything up, use the new interface if you want, and as more and more people are switched to the new interface, we will completely rewrite the instructions. Okay, once you've gotten your blog set up, then what you're going to do is you're going to create a new post. In this particular example, I've already made a post, but we'll just start here with a new post. This is using the old interface, so I would click on New Post, and then I would put in a title and say, this is using the old interface. And I would make sure that Edit HTML is selected. It's really important that you do that because in EDM310 we have you do a lot of things where Edit HTML is critical. You can actually try out Compose, but this is where you should be 99% of the time. This makes something bold, italic, strike through. You can add a link, you can add an image, and you can do a block quote, which means that it moves material in from the left-hand side. It's to show, to use when you are quoting something. Okay, so we can say this is a post, and I remembered to click the HTML tag. Okay, so that's how you do a new blog using the old interface. So we then can either save it, it's already saved, or we can publish it. Once we publish it, we can view the blog or view the post, either one. This is using the old interface. Now, if we want to do a new post using the new interface, we can go back on our B to our dashboard. We can say, let's try the new interface, and let's see how you add a post there. So here is the button that creates a new post. It looks like that. It's got a little pencil or writing instrument there. So we click on Create a New Post. And once again, we want to make sure we click on the HTML. And up here's where the title is. It's sort of not easy to see, but this is the title. The title in the new interface. And again, I remember to click HTML. So there we go. And if I want to make remembered bold, I could drag across it and I could do bold. Now there are more things that you'll learn about adding links and adding pictures and things like that later, but this is the new interface. I'm doing it, and up here you can say publish, save, preview, close, so we'll publish it. And when we do that, we can say, okay, let's view the post. So or the post or the blog, so we'll just click on view and the title and the new interface. And so there we go, and we've got a comment. If we scroll down, we only see that one post. So that is kind of weird to me, and we'll check that out. Let's go back and see the old interface and see if that's something that's changed as well. We're all learning something new, so we'll view the blog. And that's how I really like it. So we'll investigate to see how we recommend that you do it. But right now, our recommendation is, strong recommendation is, use the old interface.